crossbow is quiet. Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we? Yes. You hit hard. Good. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Good. Block with your blade. Well done. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. Come on. You're quick. Smart move. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer. You can choke it. Enemy out, even in combat. Go for the fatality. When an enemy is off balance, you can land a lethal counterattack. Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Your sword can't still my heart. You in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and I'll bring her to Caldwin prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsay, I heard shouting. Lady Emily! What happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father! Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Your horse is dial.
Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think. How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. These bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos. Delilah is some sort of witch.
Lady Emily, you're all... Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye. This won't open without my ring. Ramsay has it. No time for that now.
So let's see. What was it? What?
Traitors. I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then. This reminds me of good times with friends, with Wyman. All gone now.
With the throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley, did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play. Killed for their loyalty to me. Damn the Duke of Serkonos. Damn Delilah. I'm going to pay for this. But I need to get away from here. Good. This won't leave my hand again. Father, I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise. Senseless slaughter. Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague. I have a feeling I'll need these. The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625. Gotta get out of Dunwall. Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it.
That's Emmy's culprit!
Traitorous dog. The city is crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Hey! Who is...
You aren't going anywhere! Oh, damn! No! Damn it! She's wounded! Let's finish her! What?
I need to find a ship.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's dead.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
And Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Empress Emily Coldwin has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is... That's Emily Coldwin! This won't take long. You aren't going anywhere! No!
Hey, who is...
Who's there? What? Huh?
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Today on this Saturday, arrival call first of her name.
Further, the former Empress.
Wait, all over there. Be on your guard, right, boy?
everywhere?
Found anything yet? Keep your eyes peeled.
I'll be damned!
Shit!
Be careful. The murderer could be anywhere.
Hey, you
What the?
You know what's up?
Damn it! Damn you! Got our orders. The Duke wants the former Empress.
kill you for that! Hey, where do you think you're going?
Distant crown killer.
Take
We shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then. Somebody's seen
You up
something.
for a beer later?
Now we're all on edge.
Careful!
Watch yourself.
You bet.
It hurts. I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
I don't want to die.
I could really go for a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them 2-penny.
I didn't sign up to fight some freak like the Crown Killer, the cannibal and whatnot.
Just fooling around.
Oh, man. I hope the Crown Killer doesn't come back. Nasty business. Killing Ichabod.
Is that Ichabod Boyle? Another victim of the Crown Killer just days ago in Dunwall.
You're done! Oh!
I've gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move away.
I'll be right there!
I'll check around.
End of the road for you! She won't go far! She's wounded! Let's finish her!
What's going on here?
You aren't going anywhere! No mercy! No! Damn it!
Help me! Someone! Anyone!
Lucky day. We get to bring in the head of the Empress.
Someone, protect me!
You're so dead. Let's see what you got, clever. Revenge! You and me now.
Some kind of shitstorm happening here in Dunwall. The old... Hey! Over here! Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. Corvo mentioned being here once.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence. With you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. Stars in the sky here. There is no sky. You shouldn't be here. No one should. In thousands of years, few have seen this place.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Strange power in this place.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Yes, this place is home to cutthroats and villains. Are you not becoming one of them? Always conflict, power, greed, lust. For me, what I wouldn't give just to hold your hand in mine. One more time. Even without eyes to look upon the world, I see so much. Once, nearly all things were hidden. You kill without thought or reason. Slaughter without remorse. This path of yours leads you astray. You want me to point the way, help you onto a path. Now, let us be lost here together for a moment. Would this place be any different had I not passed from the world?
Howler will be distracted by some score they're working. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
I say, Your Imperial Majesty?
I see a mind collapsing on a dozen workers.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
Wherever he is, Karnaca looks pretty from a distance, but it's a city on the way down. And the blood flies are bad this year.
I've seen many horrors. A child beaten by these. A nest of blood flies. Your blood-soaked hands. Somewhere near they hold hands. They drink poison together. This old couple. A banker tricked them out of their home.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
This Dr. Hypatia. She seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire.
There are a few black market shops scattered across the city. Brisk trades in bullets and
So
knives.
many hands built this place. And it is so grand. Was so grand. It could have been a paradise for all. Is it a curse or a blessing to linger past your time in the world? So many places I wanted to visit with you.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've decided. Able the watchtower.
The jewel of the South, they say. No need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the docks.
Which ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the register. Maybe one of the recent importers from war.
So many. So little.
She's still there.
It was never meant to be this way.
Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on.
That's Adamire in the distance.
You could have spared so many lives, but you didn't. Why? So many hands built this place, and it is so grand.
Maybe I just won't pay it all.
Was so grand.
Who's gonna say?
It could have been a paradise for all.
How would she know what a full day's work?
They still eat meat. They need new boots. Just don't trip right.
Wages for a bottle of whiskey.
Trust that as cooking cock.
They got enough to worry about. Now they say there's someone on the prowl.
Deserve that.
Yes, this place is home to cutthroats and villains. Are you not becoming one of them?
New restrictions are now in...
I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
Beggars and orphans. Who speaks for them?
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us? What's the matter? You saw something?
What's going on here?
Yes. There is more here than corruption and pain. despair, there's goodness here too. Always conflict, power, greed, lust. For me, what I wouldn't give just to hold your hand in mine one more time. Wisdom to convey. Only know that I'm weary. Nothing more.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
So many places I wanted to visit with you. You wanted to point the way, help me onto a path. Now, let us be lost here together. For a moment.
Near the Grand Palace.
He took her books and made her watch while he burned them.
Who's there?
Don't be greedy, friend. Oh, you're kind, thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood-fly-infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint. See you sometime. Come in. If you found this place, I'll trade it.
A curse or a blessing to linger past your time in the world.
News is... you want blueprints for better weaponry. I don't give discounts.
This city is a place of riches, but not all get a seat at the banquet table.
Why you cover your face is not my affair.
Fellow Circonians.
Somewhere near they hold hands. They drink poison together. This old couple. A banker tricked them out of their home.
Any attempts to practice the funeral rites?
This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnatha in the south.
The guardsmen on site will handle the situation and determine whether any fines
Huh? There was something here.
Doesn't have to be a circus. Just some little bit of excitement once in a while.
That's it! Come back here!
In the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
We've seen many wars. The child beaten by thieves. A nest of blood flies. least I have a job, which is more than your blood-soaked hands.
I definitely heard something. Better check. What the? Stop! Oh! Come back here! Running!
Why do so many live so little? It was never meant to be this way.
What are you waiting for? You're done! Come on! No! Damn it! I'll be damned!
My luck, it'll be that sadistic crown killer.
I'll feed you to the hounds.
By the strictures! Sorry!
No! Damn it! At last!
The Wall of Light, from the time of the rat plague.
Smell the stench of the void. There's something perverse in this place.
I've seen cities go bad before. Smelled the rot. So have you. 15 years ago in Dunwall. Did you miss it? That year that made you who you are? Don't deny it. Rats in the cradle, black smoke rising from burning bodies, an entire city crying out. Now it's happening again. Welcome back. Welcome home. People like you and the Crown Killer are a part of places like this.
Kill without thought or reason. Slaughter without remorse. This path of yours leads you astray. Always conflict, power, greed, lust.
We're conducting a
For me, what I wouldn't give just to hold your hand in
This
mine.
area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed in.
Sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures. They can be kind of pricey.
Without limits, the So the outsider wouldn't stay with action. So the others will not
Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm so sorry we're out of rosemary soap today. You'll have to come back another time.
Somewhere near they hold hands.
Excuse me, but please
They
stay in the
drink
party
poison
shop.
together. This old couple. A banker tricked them out of their home.
Come at me then. The
Let's have a
strip
look.
She can't have gone far.
Hello? Anybody?
Oh,
Don't
you
buy
would-
the strictures. Isn't she the woman on the posters?
she's out of ammunition. You're going to pay for his death.
What's going on here?
Did you hear that?
That was definitely a gunshot. You don't stand a chance anyway.